Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. So today's video, we're going to talk about, will you survive the Great Reset? Now, the reason why I'm asking this question is because and a lot of us have said this, including myself, now that I'm a little older, I realize that resetting society is not the answer. And the Great Reset definitely isn't the answer, right? So I'm going to get into how a lot of us is like, we need a total reset. We need to go back to... No, we don't. The Great Reset is doing that, but they're trying to do it in a more responsible manner. They're trying to do it in a manner where just a certain amount of people don't make it and others do, right? And if you go on the World Economic Forum's website, guys, this shit, their game plan is laid out. Nothing I'm saying is a lie. Nothing I'm saying is scare tactic or scaremongering or fear-mongering, sorry. This is the shit that they're planning out, World Economic Forum. With that, the Great Reset, guys, as they have planned, has a large percentage of people not making it, disappearing, dying, however you want to look at it. They want to monitor out meat consumption, meaning eating a certain amount of meat a week. And I think it's something like half a pound or a quarter of a pound or something like that. It's something real light. The rest of it is going to be made up of fruits and vegetables and or bugs. And that fake meat bullshit that they're selling in supermarkets that is, for some reason, should not be in the meat section. But don't get me started on that bullshit, because it pisses me off every time I see fake meat in the meat section. You're looking through burgers and shit, and you see fucking, tofu burgers. There's no such thing. There is no such fucking thing. Anyway, I want to get started on that. It's going to piss me off. But the Great Reset, guys, is something that they want to happen. They want there to be a reset for the world. So not just the United States, not just the UK, not Canada, the entire world. There is a lot to be said, guys, with this Great Reset and how it's actually unfolding as we watch it. I know some of you are going to say, Fauci said something, I don't know, early this year or a couple of years ago maybe, that there will be another pandemic. He also said, to follow that up, that the next pandemic could be in the next 5, 10, 15 years. He said it could be next year, it could be a few years down the line. Now, I don't take that as his word, because he said it could be, versus where he said when Trump was about to go into office that Trump will be faced with the pandemic. He said will be faced with, and then it happened. He said it could. So I'm not taking any stock in that. Nonetheless, guys, they are showing us their game plan, and we have to pay attention to it and not just shrug it off. At the very least, pay attention to it and put it in the back of our heads and go, all right, this could be a possibility. And when it happens, we know how to react to it. Now, the World Economic Forum has two approaches on how to minimize the population on this planet. One way is through some kind of element offing us, whether that's the next pandemic or another arm ticket that they want us to take. Keep in mind, guys, with this arm ticket, this mRNA, they have a new study coming out that's stopping peanut allergies in mice using mRNA. So, of course, that's going to make its way to the population where they're going to give this to people so they can eat peanuts. Listen, fucko, if you're not supposed to eat peanuts, don't eat peanuts. Don't take an arm ticket just so you can eat peanuts. It's not even that fucking good to begin with. But anyway, so now you have them working on various arm tickets with the technology of mRNA. So that's one way that they're looking to depopulate the planet. You also have starvation. We are noticing that a lot of farmland is becoming unfarmable. We have them trying to make this move on meat, trying to minimize our consumption, and or, I think, in the near future, come up with a virus that's going to kill a lot of animals so that we have less meat to eat. That's the two ways that they're approaching it. And again, their game plan is on their website. The longer you wait to go on their website to read this game plan, guys, the deeper it gets buried. Their website is like Google. If you type in depopulation of humans, you'll find a bunch of articles, but you got to dig deep to find the articles that state how many people are going to be missing off this planet down the line. So you have to keep you have to keep abreast with that website, and I mean like stay on it. When you find the articles, screenshot it and or save it to read, so that you can print it out and save it on the side, so that they can't get rid of it, right? So anyway, guys, that's the two ways of them wanting to depopulate the planet. Now, here's the kicker. We have people such as myself that have said in the past, we need to have a total reset, going to zero, set everything, back to the way it was, whether that's through nuclear disaster or a meteor hitting us, whatever it is. Now, some people say meteor hitting us, they want life to end. All right, I get that. There is no zero, that it's gone. But for those of us that want to reset everything and reset society, we can't. You cannot reset society without having the outcome of a Mad Max type society. If we reset society, guys, because we're done with this, we want an EMP to go off and reset the planet. No, you don't. The fuck you do. If that happens, guys, we'll probably be in a worse position than the World Economic Forum plan. With the World Economic Forum plan, they want a certain number of people to disappear under rule of government. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say, I'd rather not have that governmental rule. I agree. But a reset without any checks and balances is complete and total chaos for centuries to come. Not decades, not months, not years, centuries. We would have to start all over again and rebuild the society with no law and order. And then you would have people who, like Negan in The Walking Dead, walking around talking about, well, this is how we're going to establish order. Start whacking people in the head with baseball bats or chainsaws to the neck. You choose. That is complete and total chaos. I am not saying that the World Economic Forum is better, but complete and total chaos is what we don't need. What we need to do is patch the system, fix it, not completely destroy it. You can take an old car, guys, that's running like shit, change the engine, change a couple of things, keep the body in the frame, and the car's going to run like new. We've seen it done time and time again with old fucking muscle cars. Think of America as a muscle car. Change the engine, that's probably the presidency and the way the political systems ran. Then change all the accessories in the car. That'll be like the financial system, societal fucking interactions, things like that. And then we can get back to a stronger America. Resetting this country or resetting the world, it is not the answer. We cannot reset the world. We will be in total chaos. We can't let the World Economic Forum win either, because that's going to be mild chaos or controlled chaos, if you will. And you don't want that controlled chaos, because now you are in their system. You are logged in their system and you're there forever, or at least until the system crashes. A new system, guys, or a rebuilt country is what we need. We need a strong, rebuilt country. We don't need a controlled system, and we don't need a total collapse. Total collapse is not good, and a controlled collapse is not good. Neither of them are good. The only option is to rebuild this country from the ground up, or at the very least, with the framework we have already, we rebuild this country. You don't go on a total tangent and tear it all apart. That's stupid. Because if you were to tear it all apart, guys, we would have civil war like you wouldn't believe, with so many different factions in this country. If we did the total collapse. With the World Economic Forum collapse, you would be so controlled, you wouldn't fight. They would take that fight out of you by feeding you so much soy, you become a bitch. You'd be like that dude, Dylan Mulvaney, running around fucking in Nike gear, doing fucking jumping jacks and shit. You'd be that bitch. You don't want that controlled source, because that controlled source is going to emasculate us through way of chemical castration. Meaning, again, soy, more arm tickets to reduce our testosterone, to reduce our aggression. Why do you think they were pushing that whole masculine toxicity? Sorry. Male toxicity or masculine toxicity for the last 2 years, saying that men are toxic in society. We're toxic in society because they want to control bitches, women, dudes with fucking buns in their hair, guys that fucking get their nails done, Guys that walk around with handbags saying this is fashion. That's what they want. They don't want aggressive men. They don't want men who are going to fight back. They don't want men who are going to speak up. They don't want women who are going to speak up. They want to emasculate the fucking male race or sex so that they can get the control they need. And as long as they have men that are going to stand up and fight, they're going to have a hard battle. But if they keep way of what they're doing now with emasculating us through way of fucking chemicals, TV shows, and fucking and you know, Twinkies, because I'm pretty sure they put the chemicals in the Twinkies, they are going to win. They're going to emasculate us, emasculate our generations to come. Why do you think they want so many kids to mutilate their gender? That is why. You build an army of bitches, you have a bunch of people you can easily control. That is what it comes down to. And we can't have that happen, is why we have the framework in front of us and build off of that, guys. We build off the framework of the United States of America, and we make this country stronger, not weaker, and we don't let this weak ass... Listen, we have a weak presidency in office right now. The worst presidency in American history. It is by far the weakest presidency in American history. This presidency has to go. Whether it's by force or protesting, you choose, it has to go. This is not acceptable. We rebelled, or the American people rebelled off a lot less. This is an atrocity that's happened in this country, and we need to fucking fight. Anyway, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.